Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's the Lifestyle Mom, and we're back with another video. We're gonna
lifestyle dad.
Yeah, you need to. The hot lifestyle dad. Matt's gonna make his channel. Go subscribe to it. He's hot. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel because we're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, and I need more watch hours in order to be monetized, but we'll get there when we get there. We're gonna go through my itinerary. I broke it down to our total gas costs, our total event fees, hotel fees, parking fees, what we're gonna eat. I literally broke down, it's a full itinerary. I went through mine and Matt's bank account and we calculated everything up. So it's gonna be cool that we're gonna go through this together and see what we spent on this trip. I'll show you guys what my itinerary looks like. I made it all on Canva, made it really nice looking, made the times, dates, where we're gonna park, literally everything on this itinerary. And then where we were gonna stay. And then on the back of it, I have everything written down of like where we were gonna eat, our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what we were gonna have, which that turned out to be a total mess. But you know, you can't have everything perfect. We brought back a bunch of souvenirs. So I'm gonna show you guys before we get started on how much we spent because it's depressing a little bit. We're gonna show you the fun stuff. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel right now. On Monday, the first place that we went to, we ended up going to the Field Museum in Chicago. And if you don't know what the Field Museum is, go look it up. It's really cool. You should take your kids to it. It's very, very cheap. This is like one of the cheapest events that we had, especially if you have an EBT card. So if you're like an EBT or a SNAP user, you can go and it'll be, it's discounted for users, for EBT users. So the first place that we ended up going to was the Field Museum. We wanted to go check out the T-Rex and we got a bunch of stuff. Here are our tickets, cool little tickets. We got the whole map of everything. And it literally has, like, look at the T-Rex. Oof, so cool. So we got to see that T-Rex. If you saw in my last video, that's where all of that stuff was. And then I obviously like kept our receipts of everything, our parking receipt and all that. And then the next place that we went to was Abraham Lincoln's house. So if you guys see that, it was really cool. They have a whole block in Springfield that's just for Abraham Lincoln. So, and a bunch of cool little things. So we kept this. I'm gonna keep it just in case, you know, we ever go back to Illinois. It would be really cool. I also kept the map for Lincoln's memorial. I mean, his historic site. It's a whole block of just old houses. It's really, really cool. Cash just learned about Abraham Lincoln in school. So I included that in our trip because it was on our way and it was free for us to go there. So you only had to pay for parking and it's like $2 an hour for parking. So it was really cool. And then I also, for every state that we visited, I did notes for the states. So I guess we can read them off. Like I'll read a couple of them off. The first McDonald's franchise was opened in Illinois. The first cell phone call was made in Chicago. Twinkies, Dairy Queen, Steak and Shake, and whipped cream were all invented or first served in Illinois. And the first all-color TV station debuted in Chicago. So I brought all of these cool things for us to check out. The next day we ended up going to Nashville. So in Nashville we kind of just hung out and checked out like the town. We just walked around town, and then we also went to Johnny Cash's museum. So we ended up getting these little pennies. They're flat pennies. So this one, it says Johnny Cash's museum. Then this one says, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash," with his guitar. And then this one is a portrait of him. And then we have another one as well which I'm not really sure where it is at the moment, but we do have another one. That day was a pretty chill day, and we ended up getting a kitchenette and ended up making taco salad in our hotel room. Really yummy. Love taco salad. The next day we ended up going to Tennessee Aquarium, and we didn't get much like for souvenir wise. The boys got stuffed animals and stuff, but we did get a postcard for free. The next day we went to the Ark Encounter. Jeez. And we got to see Noah's Ark. So I got stickers for my car that I still need to put on my car. So this one is the Ark Encounter. This is when you go through waters, I'll be with you. And then for he commanded and they were created. We also got the map of the whole area of where you can visit on the Ark. I'll give you guys a little rundown. This is what it looks like. It's the cool. If you have not visited this place, you guys should take your children there. It's so much fun. And the buffet, it's like the best buffet in the world, literally. I think it's like marked #1, and they serve the most people. It's right here. Such good food. I can probably post a picture of my plate. I ended up eating all of my food, you guys. My plate was huge, and there was so much to visit and explore. You do have to pay for some of the things individually. I know that the zoo is free. One of the zoos are free. I think it's I don't know which one it is, but there's a zoo that you can go in and look for free. There's a playground, there's a virtual reality, a carousel, so many cool little things, and we took so many pictures. It was one of the coolest things that I probably ever experienced in my whole entire life. I also have information about Kentucky. So it became the 15th state in the U.S. Frankfort is the capital of Kentucky. Their state bird is a cardinal. Their state animal is a gray squirrel. They have the highest population of elk in the eastern part of the U.S. They sit on a massive layer of limestone bedrock. Abraham Lincoln was born there, and traffic lights were invented in Kentucky. The next day, we ended up going to the very last day, Splash Universe. So we ended up going there, and then I got our bands from here, and then I also have the card that we used for the game room. And then that's for a different event that we ended up not making it to, but I'll explain that later. I guess I'll explain it right now. We were supposed to go to the Football Hall of Fame, and we ended up not going to the Football Hall of Fame. So we ended up spending an extra day on our trip, and because my car broke down, we had to get a new alternator for the car, and Matt had to fix it in Chattanooga. We were in the lowest point of our trip, literally the lowest, most southern point of our trip in Chattanooga. And we decided to stay one more day, and we decided to skip out on the Football Hall of Fame. And luckily I was able to get to the Splash Universe to reserve our hotel for the day after. So I was allowed to delay it for a day, which thankfully they did that for me. But we ended up purchasing an extra hotel room that night, and then we ended up staying in Chattanooga and missing the Football Hall of Fame. So I did call there though, and they marked my tickets for any day, so I can still go. I still have the tickets. So we are going to be planning that very soon here. I'm not really sure when, but we have 3 tickets. The kids are free. Carter and Hunter are free. Cash isn't. So we do have 3 tickets. We're gonna take him. Maybe just take him, for maybe like a late birthday present or something. I don't know. Or maybe we just end up taking all the kids. But at that point, we're gonna it'll be a family of 6. So it's gonna be very, very tricky. But down to the main part of this whole video. So I was really close on my estimates. For our drive time, I did that we were probably gonna be driving for around 24 hours. We were gonna be on the road. We ended up driving for 40 hours, 40 hours in total, 40 hours, 46 seconds. So 40 hours, 46 minutes and 11 seconds. Our event fees, we ended up spending, because I ended up paying for all my tickets ahead of time, so that was really on track. But our hotel fee, I estimated that we were going to spend $731.59 exactly, because that's what I reserved all of our hotels. So that was going to be the fee of that. But we ended up spending $289 on the hotel in Chattanooga to stay the extra day. And it was a Holiday Inn, and it was super beautiful, beautiful hotel, very worth it. But Matt ended up spending $289 on that hotel. So it bumped our hotel fee from $731.59 to $1,020.59. Yeah. Our total trip time, I have estimated on here at $57.50. We ended up spending $81.50 on the trip. Everything is a little bit different too. Right here I have total states we visited. We visited 4 states, but we ended up passing through Georgia, so I'm counting that because we stepped foot in Georgia for a little bit, crossed over to Georgia to get back into Tennessee. So we visited 5 states. Our gas cost I have on here at total estimated gas cost is $2.75, and I'm pretty sure I estimated this right. I could be a little off, which I have $243.53. So I was off by like $30, but I could have ended up spending that $30. I don't remember, and I forgot to look into, I have all my expenses written down, but I didn't like write it down individually of what was gas, what was this. So I estimated, and I think that I was really close on that. That was really good. Total toll cost was, I put estimated $16.21. I ended up only spending $8 for the toll fee. But this is what really is cool. For the total miles, I estimated that our mileage would be about 1,853 miles that we would be driving in total. When I got home, I'll take a picture. I'll post a picture up here. I estimated 2 miles under what we actually drove. I drove 1,855 miles, even though we spent a whole nother day in Chattanooga. Matt didn't drive that far. He ended up driving to a local car dealership and then fixing the car in the driveway. We didn't really go off of the mileage too much, but I just really think that just for me estimating it on Google Maps, just putting our round trip in there and looking at the total mileage, that was really good. I did really good. So I was 2 miles off on that. But on our total cost, I have our total trip cost. I was trying to go really budgety on our meals. I didn't want to go crazy with our meal spending and go to crazy restaurants. We knew we were going to go out to eat every single day, but besides the one day we had taco salad there, we knew we were going to do that. But I was trying to get places that had kids, 8 for 50% off, or kids 8 for free with the purchase of an adult meal and all these things. So the first night we were supposed to go to IHOP, and they did originally have that deal, but they got rid of it right before spring break, of course. So we ended up paying full price for IHOP, which was $70, so that was way over what I budgeted. So our food cost was definitely up there. But our total cost in general, I have estimated that we were going to spend about $1,900. And I was way off. If you double that and add a little bit extra, that's what we ended up spending. So our total cost was $3,071.42 we ended up spending. Don't mind the yelling outside. The kids are literally going crazy. So yeah, we ended up spending $3,000, but I think that a lot of the cost was from that extra day that we had. I mean, we ended up spending $289 on a hotel, which all of the hotels that I've spent were about $115 a night, and they were great, and they all had pools besides 2 of them. One of them didn't work, and one of them was outside and wasn't ready yet. And then, I believe, we just kind of went off track on that one day, but Matt ended up spending $500 on just getting the alternator and fixing my car. So my total cost, because originally the plan was that I was supposed to just be using my money, but I ended up running out, literally halfway through, like on Wednesday or Thursday, and Matt had to cover for the rest of the trip because I ran out of money. So I ended up spending $1,811.39, and Matt spent $1,260.03. So in total, we spent $3,071.42, which is over double what I had estimated. So sorry, Matt. I feel really bad that he had to pay for some of it, but it's all right. We had a good time, and he knows that. He says we had a good time, and he doesn't regret it at all. But he does say we're definitely not going on a trip anytime soon. We're going to take a big break, but also we have no room anymore. Like, I'm about to have another baby, and we're going to have to upgrade our car or something, because we're going to have room. We're going to have just enough room, I should say, for the babies. We're literally going to have one extra seat in the middle that the kids could be sitting in. Carter is still in a car seat, and the tricky thing is with the car seat, it doesn't bolt into the very back of my seat. So he has to be in the middle part of my seat, not the third row. He has to be in the second row. So it's really hard. So I'm trying to, hopefully he's old enough, like by the time all the kids come, and he's tall enough and big enough to be in a booster with the back, with the 5-point harness. I'm hoping. So we're going to be looking into that, because we don't know what we're going to do with a whole 6 people in this house. We're going to have 4 kids. It's just going to be crazy. I am currently 32 weeks pregnant. So yeah, we have 8 weeks left to figure all of this stuff out. Miss Hunter just woke up from a nap. I think I did really good on this total estimate, but I did want to make a video and post it just to kind of give you guys a rundown of how our trip went. So I think it went really well. We had such a great time. Thank you guys for watching my itinerary video. I appreciate it. If you guys are thinking about going on a trip, definitely look into some of these places that we're going to be going to. Go into like 2 videos prior to this, and you can see I explained my whole trip to you guys and where we're going to go and how much it's going to cost. I like the estimate for it. So you guys can go there and look. I think I had everything posted too online of where we were going with maps and stuff. I don't know if I did that, but if you go back to the last 2 videos, it's all about my trip and get some good ideas. Definitely visit the Ark Encounter. I recommend you guys visit the Field Museum as well. Very educational trip that we went on, and I'm so glad that we did go on it. The kids and I and Matt learned so much on the trip, and yeah. So if you guys see this on Facebook, make sure you guys give it a like and share this reel. Or if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys definitely like this video. But make sure, furthermore, you guys are subscribing to my channel so that we can get to 1,000 subscribers. We're working very hard. And when we have this baby, we're going to be not working for a long time, for a while. So we need some kind of income coming in. And it would be really cool if I could be an influencer on social media. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, go to my Facebook, and make sure you guys follow me on there. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.